Hey friends, happy Tuesday. One more day of school after today. I can't believe it. We are on lesson 29, session 2. We are continuing to talk about how we can cut shapes into equal parts. And another word that we use instead of saying cut shapes is partition. Partition means you're just cutting shapes into equal parts. So let's take a look at the first slide.
So 4 equal parts. Each part is a blank of the whole rectangle. So if we just cut that really fast into 4 equal parts, however Mrs. Kraft wants to cut it, but I think the easiest way is find the middle, cut it down, and then cut it across. So it looks kind of like a window pane.
So terrible. I'm sorry.
It's right. Remember, it doesn't have to be perfect. So if we look at that, each part is what? Is each part a half? Is each part a third? Or is each part a fourth?
And this is a right there word. We should know how to spell 4. And you add a th at the end, but it's also a right there word.
Yes, exactly.
All right, so if we wanted to cut this piece into 2 equal parts, we would just cut it right in half. So I'd cut it right down the center. Each part is we just said the word, half, because there are 2 parts. Half.
And remember, we don't say 2, we just say half, and that helps us know that half is always 2.
Right.
All right, 3 equal parts. So let's cut that into 3 equal parts. This way, Mrs. Kraft is going the other direction, which remember you can, as long as they're equal. So if we count how many pieces we have, there is a third. So each part is a third of the rectangle. And we know that because we've used each one of our words in our word box, right? Only once. So that was easy for us to be able to do.
Okay, so here we have a circle. How could we cut this circle into 2 equal parts? How could we partition it into 2 equal parts? Well, what did we say 2 parts was called?
2 parts is a half.
Okay, so I'm just gonna cut it in half like a pizza. How's that?
Perfect. Looks good to me. So this one is 3 equal parts. And a lot of times when we do a circle, when we do 3 equal parts, I say draw a peace sign. So some of you know what a peace sign looks like. That's what it looks like if you don't know. All right, so 3 equal parts gets us the peace sign. Kind of gives us a visual image.
I tried.
It's good.
But this is called a peace sign. It looks almost like a bird foot, but without the third one.
Yep.
Okay. 4 equal parts. Well, again, like Mrs. Walker said, first start by cutting it in half one way and then cut it in half the other way, and bam, you have 4 equal parts. It looks like a window on a boat.
Yes. How are the rectangle and circle models the same? How are they different? So whether we use a rectangle or a circle, what's the same about them?
Well, they were both cut into the same kind of equal parts, right? They were cut, sorry, my dog's right here. They were both cut into 2, 3, and 4 equal parts.
Yep.
But they're different shapes. So could that be how they're different?
Yeah, they're different shapes and sizes, right?
Yes. Okay, how's that?
Perfect, looks good.
Okay, this rectangle is divided into halves. Show a way to divide it again so that each part is 1/4 of the rectangle. Well, this should be easy for us because Mrs. Walker has explained it. What's the best way to do it? Well, we cut it into half first. They did that for us. And then we cut it into half again and make it look like a window pane. Sorry that my lines are so terrible. I promise if we were in school and I had an actual pen, it would be a little bit better than this, but we get what we get.
All right, so now that's it for the lesson. You're on your green pages, 713, 714. You're going to use the word box just like we did in the lesson. to fill in, and then you are also going to divide or cut the shapes into what it asks for, halves, thirds, or fourths. You got this.
All right, good luck.